Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a book haul. Woo, woo, woo. So I went to a bookstore today and I did some damage, but that's fine. I'm going to be doing both like the books that I got over quarantine or lockdown or whatever and the books I got today. So the first books that I bought during lockdown was the Shadow and Bone trilogy. I finished the first one and started the second one and I'm really enjoying them so far. If you don't know what this trilogy is about, it follows a girl named Elena and she's part of the First Army. So in this world, there are people who are gifted with sort of the ability to, like, they have like magic abilities, and they're called the Grisha. And the second army is the army of Grisha, the Grisha army. And the first army is like the army of people who aren't Grisha. And so Elena is not a Grisha. Also in this world is this thing called the Fold, which is basically like a giant wall of shadow that completely tears like across the country. And one day she's sent through the Fold because she has to do like work on the other side, and she gets swarmed by these things called Volcra, and then she realizes that she's actually the Sun Summoner, the person who can banish the Fold. So obviously she didn't know that, and so it's basically how she copes with this new information and the sort of forces that are working against her. The next book I got is Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. It's about a girl named Elizabeth, and she's like in this world and she knows that all sorcerers are evil. I'm not exactly sure what this is about because I kind of forgot, but when I read the blurb I remember that I thought it was really interesting. So I'm really good at that. The next book I got, I actually won from a giveaway on Instagram. It is the second book in the Prison Healer series. If you can see, I have Prison Healer right here. It's by Lynette Noni, who is a best-selling Australian author. And this series follows a girl named Kiva who has been in a prison for 10 years and she's working as the prison healer. Obviously, because Kiva has been inside of this prison for like 10 years, she doesn't really know what's going on in the outside world. But one thing she does know is that there is a rebel alliance. And the rebel queen one day shows up at the prison. She gets a message from her family that says, you need to keep her alive, like we're coming to rescue you, but you need to keep the queen alive. The queen has been sentenced to do this trial by ordeal, which are 4 elemental trials. Like, that's the worst sentence because literally no one has ever survived the trials. So Kiva decides that she's gonna do the trials in place of the queen. So I'm really excited to read this second book. I loved the first book, and I love Lynette Noni, so I'm pumped. So the next book I got was City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. I have not read any books in the Shadowhunter universe or in the Mortal Instruments series, but I did order the first 3 books and they haven't like gotten here yet, but I found this at an op shop for like $2.50 and I couldn't really pass it up, so that's why I got it. So when I went to the bookstore today, I bought 2 books. The first book I got was Dune by Frank Herbert, and it's about, if you don't know what it's about like this planet, and it has the only access to this like spice, which is the most valuable resource in this universe. So whoever controls the planet controls the spice and therefore like controls the universe. The person who's inheriting the like control of the world has to like go on an adventure or something. I'm not really sure. I want to read it before the movie comes out or before I watch the movie, so that's kind of why I got it, and also someone recommended it to me, so yeah. So the last book in this haul is The Winter Duke by Claire Eliza Bartlett. It follows the story of Akada and her family and how she deals with the knowledge of her sort of position in power and her wanting to escape and stuff like that. And like she has to like take control of this power, and she doesn't really know like how to manage that when she's never really wanted to have this responsibility. And so it's kind of her going through that. And yeah, so sounds cool. And also look at this cover, like damn. So my camera cut out before I could film an outro. If you enjoyed that video, make sure to like it. I appreciate it. You can subscribe. Go check out my video that I posted a couple weeks ago where I talked about my reading wrap up of term 3. I don't know when I'll be posting a video next. I don't know when I'll have content to post, and I'm gonna try and not post things if I don't have like actually decent content. So I will see you next time I have something to document. Bye.